Hello everyone and welcome to Watching Time. Today we're going to review a watch that actually I was not expecting at all. I'm pretty much used now to all the new releases and limited editions Zodiac has prepared us in terms of new watches that they are launching. And I was expecting new Super Sea Wolves, in particular, or Sea Wolves coming out. I was definitely not expecting this. So what are we talking about? We're talking about the Worn and Wound limited edition that they have done in collaboration, obviously to celebrate also the anniversary of Worn and Wound. And this is also the first collaboration that they have actually done with Zodiac. So what do we have here? I think actually we have in front of us the Zodiac, the most, let's say, challenging and at the same time audacious Zodiac watch that has been actually produced in the last probably 5 years. We are used Zodiac coming with interesting stuff and things that you are not waiting for, like for example the watermelon, and using colors that are challenging and sometimes even difficult to, let's say, put in a and wear as a normal day. And they have just also released, almost together with this one, a limited edition for a block to watch, which is of a very, very nice kind of emerald tone, both the dial and the bezel. I will be getting one of those very soon, so definitely I will do a review. But I was really surprised about this when I saw it, when I saw the first let's say advertisements, and that was like 2 days before, so actually you had the time to prepare yourself to buy it. It remind me a lot of the 90s. It actually, some people told so this watch and also wrote in the blogs that they remind them of Saved by the Bell. And yes, in a way it actually remind me also of that period. But most of all, I think it reminds us, at least as nostalgic of the 80s and 90s, of that usage of colors that was definitely very characteristic of the era. But at the same time, probably one of the worst in terms of colors palettes that were actually produced during the last 40 years. So yeah, so having a watch that is going to remind us of these colors is really more nostalgic than actually fashion. And I know that Worn and Wound actually inspired themselves on a sneaker. So yeah, actually this reminds me a lot of a sneaker of the 90s. The bezel, for example, that actually has a 12-hour markers with it that you can actually track on a second time if you want. So it's actually inspired on the rubber soles of some of the sneakers that you will see in the 90s. As you see, the texture that they have done, I'm going to try to put it better here. The texture that they have done, a square texture in the dial, it actually reminds you a lot of some of the fabrics that they were using on the sneakers during the 90s. You can find them also today because of some of the revivals. The colors, this use of this mustard kind of yellow, and then this light kind of emerald green with this very nice sneaker gray. It's actually a very nice tone of gray. It actually put it in a very, challenging kind of watch in terms of color, in terms of happiness that it brings. And when I saw it, I thought it like 10 seconds before pushing the button. For me, it was a must. I have a big collection of Zodiacs. You guys can see some of my other videos. I have not reviewed every Zodiac that I own, but for me, Zodiacs are not only watches with a history behind, a history on divings and divers, especially with the Super Sea Wolf being probably the first broad commercial divers watch, but also it's a fun brand. They have become actually a very fun brand, proposing ideas, colors, textures, materials that are, you know, different from others. And definitely this won't be if you have to buy one watch for your 5 watch collection, I will definitely tell you not to get this one unless you know you have a very particular taste on fashion. But if you have a lot of watches and you want something that is going to be different from the others and fun, definitely this is the watch to go for. That's my case. Uh, as you can see, the date is in this very light mint. Actually, this one's actually mint also. Also the numbers in the bezel, the use of the yellow, the hour markers. You can probably not see it very well in the video, but actually the red that it's, you know, doing the borders of the markers is actually kind of metallic. The lume that they have used for the dial, it's a yellowish kind of also mustard lume compared to the white one that they have used inside of the hour and minutes hand. Both of them are lacquered in a matte pastel color, contrasting the metallic red that they have used on the hour markers. And then you have obviously the second hand that is beautifully done with this mustard color. So the box that they have used for the Super Sea Wolf is the normal box that they usually use for the Super Sea Wolves. But it also has a sleeve that has the same colors that you see on this sticker. The very nice sticker. This is definitely going on to my laptop. That they give inside. No other straps, only this one. And as you can see, I wanted to show you quickly charging the lume light. The beautifully done contrast. The white lume that was on the hour and minutes hand has become orange. And the markers are blue. I think they have done a really, really good job, and it charges very quickly when you are on the sun. So let's do a wrist check for you guys to see how it works. I have tried this with a polo, a very nice polo that actually is kind of similar in color to this one, and a pair of jeans, and it worked perfect. And nowadays you can actually find sneakers that are reminding yourself of this watch. So as you can see, this is my wrist shot. Very nicely done. I really love this type of Velcro straps that the Zodiac is doing. As always, it has an STP 3.3 movement that they are using now in their mechanism. Pretty, you know, strong movement that keeps good time. In this case, it's not a cost certified. That's okay. A lot of fun watch, and I really hope you guys that you like this video. So if you like it, obviously subscribe. I'm constantly doing new videos. And for you guys that had any doubt, this watch, if you wanted to see it closer, this is a video for you guys. But this watch is already sold out. Obviously it's a limited edition, as you can see on the back case, worn and wound. Only 192 made, as other limited editions as Zodiac does. So probably if you were one of the lucky ones, just drop a message in this chat. I would like to hear about it. If you were not, that's a pity. Maybe for next time. I think Zodiac will surprise us even more in time and might come out with other interesting collaborations. So until next video, see you soon then. Bye bye.